Okay. What do you think Miss Wood's gonna be talking about today? Look at her hat. What do you think? You think I'm gonna be talking about the cat in the hat? That's what we're gonna be talking about today is the cat in the hat. We're gonna be doing several different things with the cat in the hat. I think we got some people still sleeping this morning. Usually we have Liam. Here comes somebody else. Liam and Angela. Here comes Liam. Here's Angela. I was talking about you guys. I said, I bet they might still be asleep this morning. Well, I'm glad you guys are on here. Oh, look at your hat. I like yours, Liam. Cute, 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 cute. Remember, get somebody to take a picture of you with your hat on and send to Mrs. Wood after a while, okay?
I will.
Okay. I just showed them my hat. We're going to be doing the cat in the hat today. This week is Dr. Seuss week, isn't it? So we're going to be doing Dr. Seuss stuff. Let's start out with our calendar this morning, boys and girls. Okay? Today we're going to start out with our calendar. We have a new month today, so I want you to watch this about our new month today, okay? Everybody watching.
Only what month comes after February? Tell me what month is the third month of the year? The month of March. The month of March. There are 31 days. March, the month of March. Spring is on the way. March 17th is St. Patrick's Day. We dance and sing and smile. And little leprechauns find their pot of gold at the end of the rainbow in the sky. Tell me what month comes after February? March. Tell me what month is the third month of the year?
Oh no.
March of March.
Today's Saturday.
March, the month of March. There are 31 days. March, the month of March. Spring.
Mama, today's hot day. Let's go in the hot.
Now let's spell March all together.
Let's spell it. Ready?
M-A-R-C-H. March.
M-A-R-C-H. March. M-A-R-C-H. March.
It's the third month of the year. March, March, the month of March. There are 31 days. March, March, the month of March. Spring is on the way. Spring is on the way. March!
Yay!
Friends.
So, it is the month of March, isn't it?
This one,
Yes.
I got new earrings.
You sure do. Those are beautiful.
And
Absolutely.
these are squishies.
They are. Those are so cute.
And
So,
the
boys and girls. Oh, that's cute too. Wow. So what month is it, boys and girls?
March.
It is the month of March. Right, it sure is. It's the month of March. And this is a longer month. How many days did it say was in March?
31 days.
31. 31 is the most any month has. So this is one of our longest months. Let's do our calendar here. Ready? Okay, let's all be good listeners for a minute, okay? I'll be real. Okay, just a minute and we'll talk in just a second. Okay.
For me, Mommy.
Okay.
Yippee! It's March 2021. Let's make a calendar.
Okay, what year is it still, boys and girls?
March.
2021. It's still the year 2021. Let's say the days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yes. Okay. What? Raise your hand if you can tell me what day of the week it is. Raise your hand if you know what day of the week it is. Liam, what day of the week is it?
Monday.
It's Monday.
Today is Monday, March 1st, 2021.
How many Mondays in March? Raise your hand if you can tell me how many Mondays are in March. How many Mondays? How many, Camilla? How many? I can't hear you, Camilla. How many Mondays in March? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 Mondays in March. Okay. Now, look at all the holidays in March. On March the 17th is St. Patrick's Day. That's why we have that there, don't we? A shamrock. March the 20th is one of my favorite days, the first day of spring. Yay, I love spring. Okay, so those are two very important holidays. Do any of you have birthdays in March?
No.
No, birthday in March then. Gracious. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to put Monday. And today is the first day of March.
Great job.
First day. Okay. Can you pick a background for March? Pick a background for March. I'm looking for somebody sitting really still. Brody, which background do you want for March?
The flower.
The flower. I like that one because I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. I see, Sadie. I like that balloon I gave ya. I like that. I loved seeing all of you guys the other day. That was so neat. Okay, boys and girls. Now that we finished our calendar, let's start talking a little bit more about
Miss Wood.
Dr. Seuss. Yes.
Miss Wood.
Yes.
I love to tea.
You lost a tooth. You sure did. Gracious. That's a bunch of tea. That's neat. Okay. So since today is Dr. Seuss Day, let's learn a little bit about Dr. Seuss. Did you know that his name was not Dr. Seuss?
No.
His name was not Dr. Seuss. His name is Theodore Geisel is his name. Theodore Geisel is his name. And he was not a real doctor. Like, you know, you go to the doctor when you get sick. He is not a real doctor. He wanted to be a doctor, so he put the name doctor in front of it. His real name is Theodore Geisel. That's crazy, isn't it? Theodore Geisel. Let's learn a little bit about Dr. Seuss by watching this, okay? Everybody sit really still for me and really quiet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 12.
Let's see.
Miss Wood, I can't hear it.
Okay, something might be wrong with yours that you don't have, that you might have.
That's why he looks mad.
Oh.
Ruby, I can't stop rhyming. I'm a thousand times, but it's still one of my favorites. Who was Dr. Seuss? Theodore Seuss Geisel was born in Springfield, Massachusetts in 1904. His grandparents had moved to the United States from Germany. When he was little, his mom chanted rhymes to help him fall asleep. When he was older, Theodore went to Dartmouth College. He wrote for a school magazine that had funny stories, jokes, and silly drawings. But he got in trouble at school and wasn't allowed to write for the magazine anymore. So he started using a pen name. A pen name is a made-up name used by an author in place of his or her own real name. Theodore used his middle name, which was Seuss. He added doctor later. Well, he wasn't really a doctor. He worked as a cartoonist. Nice cartoon, Moby. Dr. Seuss drew cartoons of government leaders and things that were happening in the world, like war. Cartoons can make people think about important problems by poking fun at them. He also drew advertisements for oil, cleaning supplies, lamps, and even bug spray. Then, Dr. Seuss was asked to write and illustrate books that would make kids excited about learning to read. What are Dr. Seuss's books like? Many of his books rhyme, and they help kids learn to read and have fun with words. Pop repeats words over and over again to help kids practice reading. The book One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish has a lot of rhyming words. The words look like hook, book, and cook. There's also a creature called Nook. Many of Dr. Seuss's books have imaginary creatures and use fun, made-up words. What did Dr. Seuss write about? Dr. Seuss wrote fiction, and his books are about imaginary characters and places. In The Cat in the Hat, a talking cat causes a lot of trouble and makes a big mess. The kids in the story have to clean up before their mom comes home. Many of Dr. Seuss's books share a lesson.
Have you guys seen the movie Cat in the Hat?
To get his friend to eat something that looks a little gross.
Is that peanut?
Do not like them with a mouse. Finally, his friend tries it and loves it. Horton teaches that it's good to try new things. And Horton hears a who. An elephant protects a tiny planet and its nature. Horton says, a person's a person, no matter how small. The book teaches is that it's important to respect each other. The Lorax is about special trees that are cut down to make clothes.
I love the movie.
We're going to be doing that book this week,
And
The
get sick
Lorax.
because of the pollution.
I love that movie.
The book talks about a big problem that's happening in our world today. Dr. Seuss is one of my favorite authors. He wrote over 6 children's books.
Mama.
Have you read them all, Moby? Moby, you can't check them all out at once.
Okay,
Mama.
boys and girls.
Mama.
Okay. Did anybody see a book that they have read before or heard before? Yeah, I bet you've heard Green Eggs and Ham before. Or the
And I've heard Cat in the Hat
Cat in the Hat.
and the Lorax.
Okay. Today we're going to be talking about the Cat in the Hat. Okay. All your work today is going to be about the Cat in the Hat. Your reading and your math is going to be about the Cat in the Hat today. Okay. You're not going to be having regular reading and regular math today. You're going to be doing Cat in the Hat reading and math today. This week is going to be
Well, that makes
different.
schoolwork a lot funner.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot funner this week doing your work. One that comes after that some people haven't heard is the Cat in the Hat comes back. So later on in the week, we'll be learning about how it comes back again. Yes, Angeliza? Yes, Angeliza?
And do we have science?
You have social studies today, talking about a man named Thomas Jefferson, but all you have to do is click on the one that says reading, math, and social studies for today. You don't have to click on 3 different class kicks. It's all in one today. Your day is going to be much shorter today, okay? Much shorter and much funner. Yes, Liam?
Today, it's much more easier, so we'll have to click on different stuff.
Yes, it is much easier. It won't take you nearly as long. Right. It's going to be really short. Okay, I want to show you just a little tiny bit of the Cat in the Hat. We're not going to watch the whole Cat in the Hat book being read to you. I just want to show you a little bit of it. So we're going to start it, and then Mrs. Wood is going to stop it in just a minute. So watch just the beginning.
By Dr. Seuss. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two, and I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball, so we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit, 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 and we did not like it. Not one little bit. Then something bumped. That bump made us jump. We looked, and we saw him step in on the mat. We looked, and we saw him. The Cat in the Hat. And he said to us, why do you sit there like that?
I made a loud song.
I know. Wet.
I
We can have lots of good fun. That is funny. I know some good games we could play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the Cat in the Hat. A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. But our
Okay, that's all I'm gonna let you watch because I want you to watch the rest of it at home. You got to click on your class kick and you can watch the rest of it at home after a while and see what kind of things that cat in the hat does, okay? I want you to see what kind of wild, crazy things he does.
Then I
Okay.
make the house.
Yeah, don't tell anybody in case they don't know. Dr. Seuss books has a lot of rhyming words. Okay, one word that is in the book today is play. Play. I want you to think of a word that rhymes with play. Raise your hand if you know a word that rhymes with play. Raise your hand if you can tell me a word that rhymes with play. Angelisa, what word rhymes with play?
May.
May. Okay, and we'll type the word as you say it. Tell me another word that rhymes with play. Sadie, what's another word that rhymes with play?
Maya, put the May.
I can't hear you. You have to unmute your Sadie.
Day.
Day. Good. Raise your hand if you know. Play, day. Camilla?
Day.
Say. Right. Say rhymes with it.
Hey, Miss
Okay.
Wood, look.
I see, yeah. Okay, Matt. Tell me a word that rhymes with Matt. Matt is the word that's in your book today. Who can tell me a word that rhymes with Matt? Matt. What, Liam? Matt what?
Matt.
I saw somebody holding one of these up a while ago. Matt.
May.
No, it starts with the same letter, but it's got to end with the at sound. To rhyme. Matt. What do you have on your head, Liam?
Hat.
Hat, right. For some reason, Miss Wood's computer is not typing. There we go. Matt, hat. Raise your hand if you know another one. Aiden, what's another one that rhymes with Matt? Matt, hat.
Cat.
Cat, right. I saw somebody holding up a cat a while ago, didn't you? Matt, hat, cat. Can anybody tell me another one? Raise your hand if you know one. Sadie, what's another one? Matt, hat.
Bat. Bat.
That, right. That. Okay, can you tell me another one, Brody? I mean, not Brody, but Mason, I thought I saw your hand. Hat, Matt, cat, that.
Board.
You might have to unmute it, Mason. I can't hear you, honey. Can you think of something? Say it again, baby.
Sat.
Sat, right. That's a lot of at words, isn't there? There are a lot of at words. Okay, Matt, hat, cat, that, sat. They all rhyme. Okay, let's play a game. Okay, this is kind of like Crash, except it's called Grinch. Okay, you're gonna read the word that I hold up here. Okay, when you see a Grinch, everybody see the Grinch?
Uh-huh.
You've got to stand up, okay? Got to stand up and go, Grinch, Grinch, Grinch. Okay? Grinch, Grinch, Grinch. Can you do it?
Yes.
Okay, everybody sitting down, ready. We're going to read some cat. These are all words in his books. Cat in the hat. Okay. What's that word?
A.
Hey, that's an easy one, isn't it? What's this word? At. What's this word?
Do.
Do. What's this word? E. Oh, Mason, are you asleep? Okay, what's this word? Or. What's this word? I. You beat me. You beat me. Okay. Are you ready?
Fast.
What's this word? Can.
Go.
Go.
In.
Yes.
And.
Uh-huh. Oh.
My.
My, right?
The.
The or the. You can say that either way. The or the. Okay, what's the word?
Two.
Two. Oh. Okay, what's the word?
No.
No.
And we said
See.
like
Like. And
you.
Ooh, you guys are good with that. Okay. Now, in our story today, The Cat in the Hat, it was raining, wasn't it? It was raining, kind of like it is outside today. Okay. And they were, oh, the wrong book I was going to show you. Okay, the rain was out there. The sun wasn't shining just like it was today. It was a cold, wet day. And Sally and the little boy was sitting looking out the window. Okay, they did not like the rain, did they? Not one little bit. I want you to think about what you like to do on a rainy day. Think about what you like to do on a rainy day. Don't tell anybody your answer. Just think about what you like to do on a rainy day. Okay? I'm going to ask you, and then I'm going to type your answers on here, and we're going to see what everybody likes to do on a rainy day. Okay? Camilla, what do you like to do on a rainy day?
I like to
I can't hear you, sweetie. Look at the camera and talk so I can hear you. You like to what?
in the rainy day, I like to play with my sister and then
Play with your sister. Okay? Play with my sister. What do you like to do, Angelaza?
I like to see TV.
You like to do what?
TV.
Watch TV? Okay. Watch TV. Okay. What do you like to do, Sadie, on a rainy day?
I like to watch TV and take a nap.
Okay. Watch TV and take a nap. Yeah. Aiden, what do you like to do on a rainy day?
Okay. Play with my toys. Turn it off for me.
Play with your what?
Toys. Is it off for me?
Play with my toys. That's a good one. Okay.
Is it off for me?
Brody, what do you like to do on a rainy day?
Play with cars.
Play with your cars. Play with my cars. Okay. Liam, what do you like to do on a rainy day?
I like to play my Switch
Play with
and play my Switch.
you play with your Switch, okay? Play with my
And I play with my cousin.
and play with my cousin. Okay. What do you like to do on a rainy day? Let's see who I haven't heard from. Who have I not heard from? Mason, what do you like to do on a rainy day?
Take a nap for 1 hour, 2 or 3.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. Somebody's got their thing on. Say it loud, Mason.
Go to sleep for 1 hour. 3.
Go to sleep. Okay. Okay, look what everybody wants to do on a rainy day. Play with my sister, watch TV and take a nap, play with my toys, play with my cars, play with my sister, and play with my cousin and go to sleep. This one likes to watch TV and take a nap too. That's probably my funnest things to do. Okay, remember we've talked about boys and girls facts and opinions? Remember we've talked about facts are things that happen and opinions are things we think? we're going to listen to some sentences that's in our story. And I want you to tell me whether they are facts, if they come up here, or opinions. I can't get it to come up. Okay, let's see if she can get it back up here. It won't work for some reason. Second, boys and girls. Okay, here it comes, maybe. Okay. I'll tell you what, we're going to fix that if I can't get it to come up here. Hold on. See if that's going to come up here. I'm sorry, boys and girls. I can't get my computer to work right this morning. It won't come up. Okay, well, since I can't get it to come up, we'll have to save that for tomorrow, okay? So today you got lots of fun things to do with the Cat in the Hat, okay? Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
My class cake doesn't work.
It doesn't work? Wonder why. When did it start not working? Today? Okay. Swipe, click the belly button and swipe everything off. Cut your iPad off and then cut it back on and try that, okay? And see if it'll work. Try that. Okay. Can everybody, before we go, can y'all go get a piece of paper and a pencil, or a piece of paper and something to write with?
Hexagon.
Okay, go get something to write with. Oh, I see. Aiden's back. Let's see who else. I can't see good. I think you were the first one back, buddy. I see Camilla back. And Aiden's got his hands on his head. He is ready. Okay, Sadie's back. Angela's is back. Good. Who we're waiting for here? Oh, Mason's back. Good. Okay, we're going to be drawing the Cat in the Hat. Okay, we're going to be drawing the Cat in the Hat. Do you remember how we drew something on Valentine's when we did that?
Yeah.
Today we're going to be drawing the Cat in the Hat.
I still didn't color it yet.
You still hadn't colored it? That's okay. Okay.
Forget.
Okay, so we've got to listen really carefully and follow step by step. So watch, and we're going to do this, okay? Okay.
So you can look at
Let
us.
me start it from the beginning. Hold on. Okay.
Hello, kindergartners and other friends.
First graders.
So today we started a new author. We're going to be reading some books by Dr. Seuss, one of my favorites. And I thought today we'd start off with a picture that we could draw together of Cat in the Hat, one of my favorites. So for today's drawing, we need a pencil or a marker,
Okay.
a red crayon, and if you don't have a black marker, you might want to find a black crayon as
Don't
well.
be eating all up in the screen.
After those things.
Don't be eating all up in the
I
screen.
need a red and the black.
Okay. Listen, boys and girls, you don't have to have a red and a black. You can just have anything you want to draw with. You can wait and color it with the red after a while, okay? Just so you have a piece of paper and something to draw with. Let's watch. Okay, let's watch. Okay, there's your piece of paper.
All right. The first thing we're going to start with is the Cat in the Hat's hat. It's an important part of his character. So we're gonna start with the brim of the hat. That's that part that sits right on top of his head. It's a really long rectangle.
Now watch what she
And
does.
so I'm gonna start with a line over on this side, just an up and down line, not very big. And I'm gonna do another line, sliding across and making a line.
Okay, everybody do that part.
Okay.
Put your 2 little lines. Slide it across, put your other line. Okay, let's
At
watch
the
and see
same
what to do
spot,
next.
doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm gonna make a line that connects those two on the top and bottom, but I'm
watch.
gonna make it curve just a little bit. So not straight across, a little bit of a curve. Same thing on the bottom.
Okay, make them a little bit curved. There, okay. Drew,
Now I'm gonna make the top part that sticks up.
Now
So I'm
watch
gonna
what she
slide in a
does.
little bit from the edge and just go right up to the edge of my
Straight up.
paper. And the same thing on the other side. Slide in a little bit, go right up to the top of my paper.
Okay, do that. Top of your paper. Okay,
Now we've got to get on those stripes.
1, 2,
You don't want my stripes too close together because then it will be hard to color them in.
3. So you're gonna draw 3 lines.
All right, now we've got the Cat in the Hat's hat.
Do it so that you have yours when they start.
Okay, so make it through the 3 lines. 1,
There.
2, 3. Miss Wood drew hers. Let's see what's next.
You can just make part of a circle, but I'm gonna give him a little more of a shape for his head.
Okay, watch.
So I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna kind of come out and slide back in. And I'm gonna do
Okay, do that side. Okay,
Mamá, mira mi cat in the house. ¿Cómo está quedando?
okay, now
the
do
same
the
thing
other
on the
side.
other side. I'm gonna come out a little bit and then slide back in.
Let's do that part. Okay,
Now I'm gonna find the middle of the shape. Find the middle from the top and slide down to the middle. And I'm gonna put a black circle or oval. And I'm gonna
and
color mine
color
in.
it in. Color it in. Okay,
You can use a crayon to color it in if you don't have a black marker. Then I'm gonna do his 2 eyes. So I'm gonna make
Watch
one
the
eye on
eyes.
this side.
Come out.
one,
This side.
okay. Put the circles for the eyes. Okay,
First, I'm gonna make the little black part inside so he can
look
look
at
at
the
it.
black part
On the
inside.
inside.
Okay, do that.
Miss Wood, you will like mine.
Yo, I can't wait to see them when we're finished. Yeah, Ms. Wood's making hers too.
I'm gonna make this
I'm
little part
Okay,
that
watch
comes
right
down
here.
from his nose.
Okay, put the little thing from his nose. Watch.
Now I'm gonna give our Cat in the Hat a very big smile. So I'm gonna give him a little line that shows his cheeks.
See?
And then I'm gonna make a big smile that goes from one side to the other.
Okay, can you do that? Put a smile.
Mamá, mira, ven. Mira, ven.
Okay, let's see what's
You can
next.
make that a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker.
And you can do
Color
that
it
if
in
you
with
want
your
to
black
make it
crayon a little
thicker.
bit.
That's terrible.
Okay, we'll make mine just a little bit thicker. Okay, let's watch.
I'm
see
gonna
what's
go
next.
back up and give him some eyebrows.
Oh,
2
look
little
at their
lines that kind of show
eyebrows.
his eyes are being raised.
Okay, put your eyebrows on there.
You will like. Mommy,
I'm
come
gonna
here.
give him a couple of little dots.
Okay, couple little dots.
And then his scraggly little whiskers.
Okay. Okay. Put the little whiskers. Okay.
I'm gonna give him a chin down here.
Put your
Can't
little
forget his ears.
chin.
His ears are kind
And
of
his
gonna go behind his hat, so
Look
we're
at the
only
way
gonna
they're
see
doing
part
the
of his
ears.
ears.
Look at that. Okay, do that ear.
It's just my pencil, Miss Wood.
Huh?
My pencil.
Okay, get you something else to write with then.
Okay, I just got it. It just
Okay.
fell.
Okay,
The same thing on this side.
do the other
Same
ear.
curve up to the brim, down from the brim.
I'm drawing Cat in the Hat.
Part.
Okay, look right there.
Did you find out why your work wasn't showing up?
No, but I did tell my teacher, and she said just X out everything.
Okay, let's see.
Almost done. We're gonna add a few more
Turn it
details.
off,
Okay,
then turn it.
The head wears a
bottom.
nice big bow, so I'm gonna make his neck come down just a little bit. And then I'm gonna put a very big circle here.
Okay, can you do that? Okay, make that, because that's part of his bow. So make a big circle there. Okay, let's see what's
Now I'm
next.
gonna do a big rounded triangle-y shape.
Okay, make that part of the bow. Okay,
Same thing on the other
same
side.
thing on the other side. I'm not very good at drawing
I'm
bows.
gonna
I
make
don't
his
believe.
body that comes down.
Okay, let's finish the bow.
Oh, I had no art to take.
Okay. And see the body
And
down at
we're
the
ready
bottom?
for a little bit of color.
Okay. Put down. Okay, now,
I'm not going to.
after you do that, then you can go back and color the cat in the hat. Does anybody want to share theirs? I want to show theirs.
Look. I can't
Oh, those are cute. I love those. Anybody else want to share theirs? Okay, everybody hold them up right here beside your face, and let me take a picture of you. Okay, y'all did awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, ready? Everybody hold them up and smile. Oh, one more time. Ready? Hold them up there. There we go. I love it, boys and girls. Hold on. Do one more time. Let me do one more thing. Hold up, one more time. 1, 2, 3. I got it. Yay. Y'all are awesome. Now you can go back and color it. Remember what he looks like? You know, red, white, and his body is usually pretty white. Now his bow is red. You can color his bow red, okay? And color that red and white to make his hat look like that, okay? And you'll see on your class kit, there's a picture of the cat in the hat too, so you'll know what he looks like. Hey, Sadie, if you can't get your work to show up, send me an email, okay? Tell Grandma to send me an email so I can get your work to show up, okay? Okay, you guys, go get busy on the cat in the hat, and we're doing another book tomorrow, a different book. Okay. I love you guys. Bye, sweetheart. Love you.
Yeah.